up everybody, it's Strange Hues. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for being here. Today for you guys I have a topic that was on my heart, on my spirit, in my comments, and I wanted to elaborate on it because as the title says, I want to talk about why I chose interlocks, medium interlocks over traditional palm rolled locks. Now, like this video if you like my hair because I'm trying something new, but this hairstyle is what inspired today's video, as well as the comments that I've been receiving in the past month or so. First of all, these Bantu locks, these Bantu knots didn't take a long time, but they hurt. They hurt a lot. And I'm really doing the pain is beauty moment right now because there are like 1, 2, 3, 4 spots in my head that are so tender, so tight. It reminded me why I did not get traditional locks, and it also reminded me about the comments I've been receiving over the past few weeks about how I started my locks, what was the method, and why I chose interlocks over traditional locks. So first things first, I would like to remind everyone who is new or everyone who's been here already that I did originally start with 2-strand twists that were palm rolled or back combed one time. I did experience back combing with my first set of 2-strand twists that were meant to be my first set of locks, and that pain was not something I was willing to deal with. Not only do I have a sensitive scalp, because I won't say tender-headed, I know that's an outdated term, but my scalp is extremely sensitive, basically meaning I can't use certain products. I cannot expose my scalp to heat for long periods of time. I have to have my hair as natural as humanly possible. So that's one of the main reasons I went to be a loose natural in 2013, I think it was. I cut off all my hair. 2012 was my last perm, but my hair and my scalp do not respond well to outside stimuli, for real, for real. So with these Bantu knots, I did these at my desk yesterday. I slept through them overnight like a true warrior, and they are holding up quite beautifully for only 2 having rubber bands here in the back. If you want me to do a tutorial on these, let me know. But I feel like we all know how to do Bantu knots, but if not, I will do that tutorial for you guys if you want it. So the tension on my scalp right now is like not unbearable, but it's extremely uncomfortable. I don't like it, and that was one of the main reasons why I transitioned out of my traditional lock journey into an interlock journey. And even my interlock journey was not the traditional interlock journey. So as you can see right here, I'll insert a picture. I had about 70 something 2-strand twists that were back combed and palm rolled, and I sat under the dryer for an hour and 30 minutes, maybe an hour. And it was the longest and toughest hour of my life to get that heat directly on my scalp. You can see how crispy my parts are. My loctician did an amazing job. She did a beautiful job. It's just my head, my scalp, I just could not deal with that. So a month into my journey with those 2-strand twists, I decided one day, after calling and researching all over my area for a loctician, that I was just gonna do them myself. And I had done some research on interlocking, and I saw that interlocking was not even just what I do now, but you was like kind of braiding the end of your hair, starting at the bottom and doing this like threading motion with different directions. And that's how traditional interlocks are done, and I didn't even do mine that way. The way that I started my locks after that first set were parting those parts in 2 and twisting them down with more 2-strand twists, because as I've said in previous videos, I'm not very dexterous. My hands do not allow for very, you know, fine detailed finessing of the hair. It's just not set up like that over here. I just did what was natural to me, which was a 2-strand twist. I had been natural for years. 2-strand twist was my go-to right after a braid out. So I did the 2-strand twist, and about 2 weeks after I installed them, I realized the roots were a little puffy, and I was like, I can go ahead and interlock these. I don't think it'll be a big deal if I go ahead and interlock. So what interlocking is, instead of the traditional palm rolling, is taking that tool I have shown y'all in multiple videos, and I'll link it down below, and just going in either 2 directions, 4 directions, 3 directions. I go 2, some people go 3, some people go 4. I go 3 sometimes in certain parts of my head. and you're just weaving your lock through the base of your hair where the new growth is. Now, I chose that method for a multitude of reasons. One, I already told y'all, I can't take the pain. Like, I ain't meant for this. I'm strong, but I'm not strong enough to deal with this every single month recurrently. Like, this was just an on a whim style, but I probably wouldn't do this style for another few weeks, if not months, because it's cute. It's real cute, but it wouldn't last me a day. I might do it for a party and take it right down because I'm just holding out on the style because it's so cute. I feel really pretty. I just want to see if I wanted to see if I could last with it, and you know, I'm barely holding on. With traditional palm rolling, people either back comb or they twirl for tension. Not tension to break, but tension to hold taut the lock as they are maintaining it, or they just do palm rolling, like they gather at the scalp and they palm roll. As I've said, my hands are not very, they're not really with it. They can't do that. I've tried, it didn't really work for me. I can do like my front row for a little upkeep, for a little, you know, fake retwist right quick for a picture, an event, or a gathering, whatever. But when it really comes down to it, interlocking is the only thing that I can really do. With interlocking, there is tension, but the tension is not like this. Like, the tension does not feel like this. Like, it feels like that itty bitty, like a microcosm of this tension, but this tension is a little bit different, and it's because there are so many pieces of my hair twisted around other pieces to hold these in place, because rubber bands are tacky. I don't like having rubber bands on top of bantu knots. Maybe at the end of some two-strand twists, but not at the top of bantu knots. I won't say that all palm rolling and all traditional locks are maintained with back combing are all the same way, but I know that the tension that is applied to maintain the lock and bring all of that loose hair together is what causes me a lot of discomfort. After my first set of locks, I had a lot of, not dandruff, but like flakes, because my scalp was like, whoa, 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 what is all this? And I knew that was gonna be a problem. I knew I didn't want flakes coming off my scalp every single 4 weeks, which is how often I might want to get my locks retightened, or excuse me, retwisted. But now that I have the control, I like to retighten every 8 weeks, because I know that it's not gonna hurt nearly as bad, that I can do it myself, and it can last me much, much longer in between maintenances. Also, with traditional locks, I had to keep in mind of my hair texture and my hair density, and my hair is extremely prone to breakage. Like, this is a gamble. Like, I know what I'm doing with keeping this in for just 24 hours, because as soon as this is over, I'm probably gonna rip these out of my head very gently. I'm going to take these down very swiftly, because they have not stopped hurting since the day I've done them. And you know, I don't really like sitting in pain for no reason. Also, considering the texture and the density of my hair, it wouldn't behoove me or benefit me to get my hair styled over and over again every single month. Like, the interlocks that I do have now allow me to take longer breaks in between maintenancing, which allows my hair to grow healthier and stronger in between each maintenance. I know for a fact, based on how my hair was previously before I started locks, that over manipulation of my hair causes it to break. I know it was breakage because I don't see that little white bulb at the end of the hair to know that it's shed. I can literally see little short pieces popping off every now and again. And even with these, I still like shed those little itty bitty pieces of hair, but that's only when I retie. Like, those only come out once every 8 weeks when I retie my hair, and I'll see those little pieces of hair popping off because I'm manipulating it at the moment. I saw them yesterday when I did these, and I was like, no. But I did this in between my 2 maintenances. I think I just maintained my hair 3 weeks ago. 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe. So I'm gonna have another 3 or 4 weeks of a break on my scalp. So this is just, you know what, in between. I just wanted to do something real cute right quick. I wanted to lay my edges down and feel really done up in the house, because this is where I was. This was the special occasion for me to look like this. That and trying out a new lip, because y'all know how them color lips do me. You know how those color lips do me. Also, the last reason I went for interlocks over traditional locks was I didn't have the convenience of a loctician in my area. The loctician that I had do my first set of locks was located in Houston, and then she moved, and now she's back in Houston, but she has an extensive clientele. So instead of me having to squeeze in and like wrap my life around my hair maintenance, which is another reason I locked my hair so I didn't have to do that, I opted to do them myself. And the way that I saw that I could do them myself was 2-strand twisting them at the beginning and interlocking them to maintain. So when people ask, I had about 7 inches of, no, it wasn't 7 inches of hair, but the 2-strand twists were about 7 inches long. So if you look at my hair, maybe 6 inches. The 2-strand twists are maybe 6 inches long. So when you look at my hair, when I take it down, or if you watch previous videos, you will see that the end of my hair is a little thicker, it's a little fatter, and that's where the 2-strand twist was, and that's where budding happened, and that's why the lock looks thicker at the end. And if you look at the roots of my hair, or everything coming from my scalp to the mid shaft, that is all interlocked hair. It looks like itty bitty little ropes, itty bitty little braids, and it's what I could do for myself. And I wanted to have low maintenance hair that didn't take up too much time, money, or energy, and that is the only reason that I have interlocks over traditional locks. I do not think that interlocks are quote unquote better, but I think they are better for me and the way that my lifestyle works, the way my hair is set up. I know I can get my hair wet as much as I want to. I can style my hair as often as I need to, or as rarely as I need to. And I know that I'm not putting any excess tension on my scalp. I'm not breaking off my hair. I'm not over manipulating anything. And that's what works for me. Because this right here is cute. I do enjoy it. It is very lovely, but it hurts. There is nothing wrong with traditional locks. I feel like my hair would be way thicker and way more voluminous if I had palm rolled and I maintained it that way. But the truth is, I did not want to sacrifice the health of my hair for the look of my hair. I didn't want, because right now I'm really putting some stress on my scalp, and it's all for the look. It's all for the look. The look was worth it. I have to say, the look was worth it. And maybe we'll revisit this look in a few months, but as of right now, I'm gonna try to do one more day and see how it looks tomorrow. Comment down below if you had to choose between traditional locks and interlocks for the health of your hair, or just let me know what kind of locks you have and how you liking them, if they fit your lifestyle, because I know interlocks were the move for me, para me. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Peace.